Lotus have launched their new Emeya and Eletre SUVs. Well, sedan and SUV, I should say. Price starts at 74,800 US dollars. The new versions have been, well, updated fairly significantly. Here are the changes. Is it now worth buying a Lotus electric car? Well, let's have a look at the details first. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. YouTube's new algorithm means that you're often not getting all of our videos in your feed. There's 7,500. I'm pretty sure you're probably not seeing a lot of them. In the description, there is a link to our newsletter. Click on that and you can get an update every day of all the latest news in the electric car industry. The Lotus Emeya starts at 74,800 US dollars. The Eletre starts at 77,600 US dollars. However, the most expensive version of the Emeya is 115,000, and the most expensive version of the Eletre starts at 116,000. So these are not cheap cars by any stretch of the imagination. It's definitely the luxury EV segment, which it's a declining market, to be fair. Luxury car sales, let's be real. If you can get a luxury car for the price of a non-luxury car, most people would be, want to do that these days. And seeing as these new EVs from many companies are sporting luxury features and luxury performance figures and air suspension and super fast charging for non-luxury car prices, you can see why this market is shrinking. Lotus Eletre is not a lot different, to be honest. Dimensions are the same. It's a pretty big vehicle. It's 5.1 meters long and it's 2 meters wide. But an upgrade across the range fits 22-inch wheels, 10-spoke grey forged wheels they are, and they come with 6-piston fixed front and floating rear calipers. The top tier 900 model, though, gets a high-performance 10-piston carbon ceramic braking system, the kind of braking system in the past you would only see on race cars. So that's pretty serious and kind of justifies the difference in price between the cheaper versions and the highest $115,000 version. Features. The base version and the mid-spec 600 and 600 SE get a 12-way power adjustable front seats with heating and ventilation, 15-speaker KEF premium audio system. The 600 SE gets PDLC smart panoramic roof, which I believe is a panoramic roof that can be tinted or basically go completely dark, and then you press a button and then it's clear again. It also gets 20-way power adjustable front seats, front seat massage, and active rear wheel steering, which is a really good feature that shortens your turning circle. The 900 model gets some extra stuff, including an intelligent anti-roll control system and some advanced safety features as well. What about the power? Well, the base models get dual motor, all-wheel drive, delivering 450 kilowatt, which is 603 horsepower, and 710 newton meters of torque. Guys, I'm actually a fan of this car. I've seen it in person a few times, but I think for the price, 76,000 to 85,000 US dollars, those power figures were good a couple of years ago. Now it's underpowered in comparison to other cars that cost that much. Anyhow, performance 0 to 100, 4.5 seconds. The battery pack is probably one of the big features, though. It's a 112 kilowatt hour battery, providing range of 650 kilometers. The flagship 900 model uses a dual motor setup as well, 675 kilowatt, which is 905 horsepower. I believe it's the same exact motors and setup that the new Zeekr 001 gets as well. It's got 985 newton meters of torque, a 2-speed transmission though, which is quite unusual for EVs, 2.95 seconds 0 to 100 or 0 to 62 miles an hour. Same battery pack, 112 kilowatt hour battery, but range drops to 560 kilometers because of the extra performance, the extra weight from the brakes and other stuff. The Lotus Emeya. All right, the Lotus Emeya is a sedan. It's kind of similar in some ways to the Zeekr 007. I mean, at least it looks a little bit like it anyway. It's a bit bigger though. It's 5,140 millimeters long, so 5.1 meters long. And it has a pretty long wheelbase at 3,070 millimeters. All Lotus Emeya models now come with 21-inch 10-spoke grey forged wheels, which doesn't do much other than look cool and reduce your range. The 600 and 600 SEs get 6-piston fixed front and floating rear calipers, so very good brakes to help slow it down. The 900 gets the same brakes as the 900 in the Eletre, a 10-piston carbon ceramic braking system. I mean, guys, I can't really emphasize just how powerful those brakes would be. Massive and incredibly expensive to buy if you wanted to put them on your car. The Emeya carries over from the previous model in terms of interior spec: 15.1-inch OLED control screen, 55-inch artificial reality heads-up display, which is pretty cool. It has road information, navigation, assisted driving data. It's one of the best heads-up displays you can get on any car. So to give you some sort of overall numbers here, the base models and the mid-spec for the Emeya, 450 kilowatt, 603 horsepower, same as the SUV. And that means I can do 0 to 100 in 4.15 seconds. 102 kilowatt hour battery though, smaller battery pack, is a 10 kilowatt hour smaller battery than the SUV. Range CLTC is 585 kilometers, so about 460 kilometers of range from a pretty big battery. It's sort of a bit underwhelming in terms of the range figures. The 900 model, 675 kilowatt, 905 horsepower. Like I said, same power and motors as what are in the Zeekr 001. And therefore, it can do 0 to 100 in 2.78 seconds. Pretty fast. Same battery pack size. CLTC range, 530 kilometers. So WLTP range is about 420 kilometers. For $112,000 US, I think it's a bit low on range. I guess that they're really angling this as a proper performance vehicle, but I'm not really sure that you would drive a 5.1 meter sedan on a racetrack on a regular basis. It's sort of a strange vehicle in that sense, isn't it? Very cool, but doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, if I'm honest. Now, if it were like, say, for example, the similarly priced Xiaomi SU7 with 1,500 horsepower and proper racetrack credentials and more range as well, then I'd be saying, hell, I want one. But for me, this is just a cool car. It's just not as desirable as other vehicles on the market. For example, the Zeekr 001 FR that I drove in China, that's still my dream electric car. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye. The Sydney EV International Motor Show. If you want to get a 50% discount on your tickets, all you got to do, click the link in the description and use the promotion code that's in the description. Just copy and paste that. Now, I should mention there's only 200 tickets available per day. So if you go to use the promo code and you can't get a ticket, wait till the next day. Don't wait until the day before the show to get your tickets, because otherwise you'll probably miss out on getting the 50% discount.